Good morrow, my friends. It is Friday and I look like I have like a mop on my head or a weird wig. It looks cute when it's down, I promise. So today I want to go over some quick like protein grabs that you can get from Costco in bulk. And then I did kind of want to go over like general budgets because I think that that's going to help you a lot. And I know this video is a little bit late, but yeah, so I want to work on scheduling as far as like having my weekly check-ins pre-prepared for you guys so I can launch them at a consistent rate for you guys. So I have a plan. I had a plan. And also I was enjoying my honeymoon. So, or not my honeymoon, my anniversary. So let's get into it.
It's time to commit to focusing on you.
You have to disappear and put the work in and come back and shock everybody that doubted you.
And we're back. So I am super excited to kind of walk you through some ideas that you can grab at Costco. Most of the items were under like $15-ish and below. There were a couple of items that were like higher ticket or higher quality, such as the salmon. And I kind of showed you the differences between each salmon because they do have different macros. The things that I mostly look at whenever I go shopping anywhere, or grocery shopping anywhere, is the nutrition label. If you're not familiar with a nutrition label, the biggest thing that you'll hear me say is fats, carbs, protein, and fiber. And that is essentially what macros are. But I will do another video at a later date to kind of do a deeper dive into those. And I will put a nutrition label here so you know what to look for and what items I'm actually looking at. Because each of these macros, or carbs, fats, proteins, every person has their golden ratio or their golden number to get them to whatever goal that they may have, whether that's losing fat, gaining muscle, maintaining, and like having a recomp, which would be an example of you staying the same weight, but like maybe you get leaner or look leaner in that same weight range. So everybody does have a golden ratio. Typically a good rule of thumb is to have 0.7 to 1 grams of protein per lean mass that you want. So say you want to be at 150 pounds, then a good rule of thumb is to eat 150 grams of protein. And that's just like an easier way. And then all of the other calorie or the other allotments vary depending on like height, weight, age, metabolism, and all of that good stuff. But that's also why I'm here, because I help make that simplified. And personally for me, I do currently follow a meal plan, but I do still track my stuff just to kind of make sure that I am in line with my goals still. And I utilize my app that I would love for you guys to get a little bit more familiar with, but we'll go into that a little bit later. So enjoy. These are a perfect quick grab because they're already pre-cooked and they have great macros. It's 2 fat, 0 carbs, and 18 protein per serving, so you can freeze them. We got the goat right here, $16.49 for a good pack of about 8, and they are a great alternative to like full spaghetti. I haven't personally tried these, but I've heard a lot of really good things, and they have pretty decent macros. There's 2 different flavors, and they're around the same macros, so it's like about 3 fats, 6 carbs, and 22 protein. Then we got smoked sockeye, which is a lower fat salmon. I personally love bagels and lox, but these are a little salty, so just be aware. And don't sleep on your deli meats, whether or not it's ham or turkey or whatever, you can really find some decent price. Obviously, if you go the organic route, it is going to be a little bit more expensive as well, so just keep that in mind. Then we got eggs that are quick, cheap, and just easy to kind of utilize. I personally haven't had these, but my friend Aaron has, and he loves them, and they have decent macros too. Then my favorite, these chicken tenderloins, and I've been going more on the frozen veggie route so they don't go bad, and that technically saves me money because then I don't waste a ton of stuff, and I can like prep my meals fairly quickly and just season them before I microwave them or air fry them. So there is a difference between sockeye salmon and Atlantic salmon. Sockeye tends to have less fats, but the Atlantic is cheaper. So just keep that in mind. Another alternative would be shrimp. Pricier, but for your gut health. Another product that I haven't personally had, but Aaron loves these and swears by them with decent macros, 9, 4, and 20. And these have been my favorite. They have 2 grams of fat and 6 grams of protein per slice. They're fire. Another quick grab protein. It has about 11 to 15 grams of protein depending on which Chobani you get, and depending on sugar-free or not, they have more or less carbs. If you're a breakfast warrior, these are definitely something that you should add to your repertoire, and then I usually add a scoop of protein. Same with the oats, super cheap and super easy to customize, whether it's like baked goods or just regular oats. Some cheap alternatives for bread, like full breads, are these bagel thins. Decent macros, along with the lavash that they have. Also very good for like wraps and stuff, or homemade pizzas. Love them. And then I always get carb balanced tortillas for breakfast tacos and general fiber. Another ad would be these Dave's breads. They have pretty good macros. So like I said, a ton of really good options for not that much money, and you can buy them in bulk, which again saves you money, and also trips to the store, which is great. And I think next week it would be advantageous for me to share with you guys how I kind of like set up my budget and everything utilizing the stuff that I get from Costco. Another really good thing to keep in mind whenever it comes to Costco is if you get executive membership, if you get an executive membership, it costs, that does have like a higher price point. It's like $120, but if you spend more than $1,200 for the entire year, you make your money back and more. So because that is good to know for like Christmas gifts coming up, especially if you have client gifts that you need to give out and stuff, or maybe it's obviously your meal prepping, but they have a lot of great stuff like books and really good gift cards and a ton of great stuff. So getting a Costco membership and that executive membership is clutch. But we also forgot to mention that Costco does deliver too. So if you had office supplies that you need to get delivered, or water deliveries, or just don't want to go to Costco and deal with the madness there, then they do offer that as well. So keep that in mind. That is all I have for now. So thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you guys have any additional questions, or if you want me to kind of elaborate a little bit more. But I appreciate you. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will check back in on Wednesday with my weigh-in Wednesdays. So love you so much. Through thick and thin, y'all.